Before the Chiefs game tonight, lots of people will be out of the stadium complex for a different reason. The Royals Charities 5 and 10K run walk starts in about 2 hours. One family has made a big trip for a great cause. I want to introduce you to Mateo Lambert. He's the little guy right there. He's just 9 years old, and we're talking with Mateo's dad, Brandon. Now, Brandon, tell us about this whole effort here. You guys are going all over the country running these races. Explain why.
Yeah, we're doing this for a charity called HopeCam. And what HopeCam does is when a child gets sick with cancer, one of the things you don't think about is how isolated and lonely they get. So all of the funds that we're raising through Mateo's running, and occasionally he gets adults like me to run with him, it goes directly to HopeCam so that those children can be connected with technology. They give the kids iPads, they give them tablets and computers, and then they go in the classroom and they wire up the classroom so that they can maintain that social connection with their friends and classmates. And we think it's a really good cause, and Mateo loved running and had a little bit of an empathy gene, so we put the two together, and we're trying to have a little bit of fun for a serious cause.
Now, I got to ask, we saw it during the last hour, but you got to show me the cape. Explain why Mateo wears the cape and what's on the back of the cape.
They want to turn around. So Mateo borrows the superpowers of one of the children who are fighting cancer because, you know, they are the real heroes in this. Mateo just runs a 5K, and he borrows their superpowers. And Quinn is a young man, 7 years old, who's going to be joining us here pretty soon here at the race. And he has leukemia and battling like a champion. And Mateo then will give the cape to Quinn, return his superpowers when he's done running.
How is it, I mean, to get a kid to do all this, to go travel across, it's a lot of work. But what is the impact? How is he responding to all this?
I'll tell you what, it's the fundraising is great, and that's awesome, but it's the stories that we've had and the relationships we've built. There was a young man in St. Louis who we borrowed the superpowers of him, and he wasn't in good shape. And his mom told us that the day before the race, he couldn't get up to take his chemo treatment, but she told him that Mateo was going to run for him the next day, and he popped right up. And when you hear things like that, it means a lot to us. Like I said, Mateo will run 5K today, and he'll towel off and he'll get in the car and we'll have a nice big breakfast. So what we're doing is really nothing compared to what these kids go through every day, battling cancer and going through chemo treatments. It's you know, we just feel as though it's the least we could do to try to help, because we never know when we ourselves will be in the same situation.
Brandon, Mateo, thank you. An incredible kid and an incredible cause. We'll check back in with him in the next half hour.